Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm taking a discerning look through my scrapbook inventory. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sorting through my paper crafting supplies to pass on what no longer inspires me, reorganize what I want to create with, and make room for anything new that I want to bring home. So next up, we did the box labeled springtime last, and this is labeled summer. So it is not even closing, it's so full. And in addition to that, I also have this bundle. We're gonna go through and kind of filter out what is gonna go, and I think there's a lot of things that have been just tossed in here that weren't part of any kind of collection or kit, both from swaps and also from some like secondhand purchases. So I think there's actually quite a bit in here that I can let go of. So I'm just gonna slide this off to the side. As you can see, it's like not closing, it's so full. So I'm going to pop this off to the side, and we'll just go through one of the packages at a time and see what we have. There's a bunch of loose stuff, like I suspected, right on the top. I haven't even done the initial sort yet, so we will just put this off to the side, and everything that's loose in there is going to go in this stack, okay? So I'm going to move my bundle there. We have a loose sticker book. We have a loose 6x6 paper pad. We have a bundle. Okay, so this looks like it started out as a collection kit, I believe. I think it was a Simple Stories kit, and I think it was one that I won on National Scrapbook Day. It took a really long time to come to me. Ooh, I just saw this somewhere else. Okay, this is going to be rehomed because I just saw the paper pad for this somewhere else. I have the 6x8 paper pad of that and some foam stickers, so that's going to go with those things. And then I have all of these beautiful things that were made for me during swaps. I'm going to set all the goodies to the side here. Scraps over here. These look alike. I think these were from Close to My Heart. Yeah, rubber shapes from Beach Party. I don't think I had the collection. I think I just got these on clearance. We have some of the scraps of paper. This is one of those cutoffs from way back in the day. Old school. We have, let's see, all of these beautiful things that were made. So yes, here we go. Pool people, bits, and pieces from Sunshine and Blue Skies. That's what the collection was called, and it was in 2019. Okay. I was very prolifically scrapbooking in 2019. And then the wheels fell off the bus. So here we go. Okay. All right, here's another one of the cutoffs. Looks like I cut it into a tag at some point and then didn't use it. I think I had like the 12x12 top and bottom at some point. Here's another swap thing. I think this was left over from something else I did, and this was the banner part, but I used the letters. Flip-flops. We got stars. We got another title that says Pool Time. I think that's the inside of that. I have lots of these. I had a ton of paper for this, but I know I've used a lot of it as well. So I'm not sure what's all in here still. Look at these little flip-flops. They're cute, hey? These are fun. Okay. And then we have some chipboard bits, more scraps, and some leftover die cut pieces. This is not even from the collection. It's a loose piece of, I don't know, Dark Pink by, I can't read what that says. red or dark pink. Okay. So that's not even in. So all there's really left in here is scraps. So I think we can probably let that go. This is not part of the collection. What is this? This is not it either. This is Sun-Kissed, so it's from something else. It does not have to stay in here. So I have this and a bunch of scraps. And what I usually do when I get to this point is, not with this, I'll set these aside in case they go with something else, but they don't belong in this. So I'm going to put this with the scraps from it, and it's going to go in the get rid of it bundle. So this is all going to go. Okay, this can go over here. So that's a goodbye. This can just be put back on the rainbow shelf. Then we have another bag of goodies, which looks like some kind of bundle. I'm not sure. We'll just scooch the stuff off the top here and see if we can get to what is happening. This looks like something. What is this? This is scraps. Okay, weird, but I'm sure there's a reason. Okay, so this looks like a Close to My Heart sticker sheet called Tropical Vibes. Doesn't say anything on the back, but I'm pretty sure that was a Close to My Heart collection. So we have some cardstock here that needs to be sorted out with my cardstock. It looks like it probably goes with this, so I wonder if this came in a collection kit. Is this Close to My Heart? No, it's Kaiser Craft, so still not sure what's happening here. I'm just going to set that aside for a second. We have Kaiser Craft. This is the Crafternoon collection from, doesn't have a date on it. Okay. Kaiser Craft Crafternoon collection. So this is all from the same collection. Crafternoon Daydreamer collection. So not Crafternoon collection. Daydreamer. And this looks like it belongs with this, right? Those go together. Okay. So if I'm getting somewhere, it's clearly a case of I put it all in the same bag. Okay, so this one is Close to My Heart, 2021. Deck the Palms. Oh, you know what? That's why, yeah, it had like a Christmas / tropical vibe, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this, but it's pretty. So that's where I stand. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what happened here. Okay, I had one tropical Christmas, and it's already scrapbooked, so maybe I just need to pass this on to someone else, right? Or can it just be all used as tropical? Is that why I kept it? Maybe. Because the back of that present paper, so here's another one that's very Christmassy, but on the back of it, it's just tropical. Christmas, tropical. Okay. Maybe I had a reason. Okay, so cut apart. Postcard Perfect. So this is a different collection. Postcard Perfect. So this is not the same. Okay, so I have two Close to My Heart collections. Not sure what that is. It doesn't have a name on it of any sort. But these are all from Deck the Palms. Okay. And I think that's what the sticker sheet is from as well, because it's got the same pineapples and colors, etc., etc. This, I feel like, is a little bit different, but it's probably from this collection. Yeah, it matches better on that one. Okay, so I'm going to separate these. This one This went really well with this, so even if it's not from there. Oh, I think maybe these two were from the same thing. This and this. Okay, then I would have to agree with myself that it goes together. These things do not belong. Did you guys ever watch, was it Sesame Street? One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is kind of the same. Yep, that's how I'm feeling right now. Okay, so it's like a puzzle I made for myself. We have Postcard Perfect again. Okay, so this is also Postcard Perfect. So let's see. We have this one, which has these palm fronds on one side and these tropical vibes on the other. We have Postcard Perfect with these waves that are like ombre green-ish. And then we have a yellow diagonal stripe. We have a wood grain. Oh, here's another one of these. Okay, we have a wood grain. And on the back is this floral piece. We have two of those. Yes. Okay. Then we have this one, which is like there's a geometric pattern there, but it's kind of hard to see on camera. And then on the back is this orange to pink ombre. And then we have the orange with the pink leaves and some palm trees on the other side. I think that was in here another place, but anyway. And it kind of looks like this is from those because it's got the same papers. It's got the Postcard Perfect things cut out of it. So like, do you see what I'm saying? Somebody cut, maybe it was me, maybe I got it this way. I'm not really sure. But it's got other things in it. Okay, taking it apart. Actually, I'll take it apart off camera. We don't all need to watch that. It sounds crazy. Looks like this was also fussy cut. It looks like something I would do. Very possibly me. This one, I'm not sure what this is. We'll revisit that later. Okay, so then this one I'm going to put all together. So those are kind of two separate tropical collections that are going to go and get packaged up separately because they're not the same. Excuse me. Then I have a couple of loose, this is a rub-on from Bo Bunny, very summery. This one is from Autumn Leaves, dimensional stickers, also summery, but not in a package of any kind, which is shocking because everything else is inside of a package that it doesn't necessarily belong to. Okay, let's see. We have a bunch of random stuff. We're going to shake off into the pile of rubble onto my left here. We have another sticker sheet that says Summer Paradise by Simple Stories. This looks like an old Simple Stories, and it says Fundamentals 2014, 12 years old. Almost as old as me. No, just kidding. I'm not 12. So then we have some little yellow bicycle paper called Boardwalk. And it's probably in here because I didn't have embellishments or stickers or anything to go with this. But I like the collection. I love the colors. So it's got, when is this one from? Little Yellow Bicycle, 2009, so it's even older than the stickers. Okay, so we got this, we have this stripe. This is not Little Yellow Bicycle, just random cardstock. We have this one, which is also summer, but a different summer. So this one says Boardwalk, this one says Sweet Summertime, and it is 2010, so it was like a year later, but it's cute. And I like the dragonflies, so that's probably why it's here. Let's see, what do we got? More stickers. Okay, and then this is like a random sheet of Cartabella that I don't feel like matches, so it's going away. Bye. We have some stickers. Chipboard stickers. This is random. These are labels. These are chipboard. They do not coordinate with the colors, so I don't know why they're in here, but they are from a Bo Bunny collection called Allura from 2012. Okay. So these are going with the things that can get sorted into bundles if they match something, but no more of this silly we don't match, but we're going to hang out together anyways. What about this? Yes and no. Let's take it one color at a time. There is no pink in here, but the red is the same. And the blue is not the same. The green is not the same. So actually the green's pretty close. It's just not quite the same. Yellow's a bit bright. Okay. So I think that's gonna go. I don't know if I want to keep these or not. We shall see. I don't really have anything that goes with that, so probably not. Again, only a couple sheets of paper, maybe just scraps, I'm not sure. A whole lot of embellishments. We have, looks like, ooh, yeah, random. Okay, so one sheet of lemonade stand from Bo Bunny and partially cut apart from that same collection. We have photo play. These look like they're from the same collection. These are from the same collection. They kind of match each other, so I see why it got tucked in here, but they don't need to be together. Okay, so we're gonna pull out the things. That's just gonna, yep, I don't know. I don't know. And we have a beachy collection. I think this might also be mostly close to my heart. We have a random avocado. Waiting for Calvin Ball to arrive, right? We have seashell sequins. Very cute. I love that. This is, oh, this looks old. Making Memories. 2004. Do you think rub-ons from 2004 still work? I don't think so. What else we got in here? I guess I could try one. Okay, we got some flair. We have, what is this? Oh, a border from Stamping Station. We have some tidal waves. That's kind of funny. From Paper or Jolie's Boutique, it says. All right. We have a chipboard piece. These look like stamps. I'm not going to use those. They can go. I don't know. That's kind of cute. A pineapple drink. This is like sandals, footprints in the sand, some seashells, some sea stars. Relax, sunny vacation. Stickers. Random things that were left over from other collections. Same with this, I think, was left over from something. This is just a piece of garbage. This is a title that says beach with these tiles. A title, another title. This says the lake. We do spend time at the lake, and I think this goes with that. Okay, now we're finally back at, I actually kind of like that chipboard piece. I might keep that if it matches with something. Some scraps. Okay, this is Quick Quotes. No, yes it is. Quick Quotes Scrapbook Company. So we have this, 49 Shades of Gray is what it says. So not 50, 49. It's from 2015. It's got a polka dot on one side and this gray on the back, but it doesn't necessarily say it's from any kind of collection. Oh, Navigator. Is this from Navigator? No, this is 49 Shades of Gray. I just said that. Sometimes I'm very crazy. Okay, so this one's from Navigator. It's a map on one side and this wood grain on the other. And this is from Anchors Away, so not even the same collection, but again with the like, oh, these might go together because they're from the same company. And they kind of do, I suppose. They make a cute little collection. Don't know what this is doing in here though. No. Goodbye. And then we have these, which looks like I have worked through some of this stuff. Don't really love the texture of this paper. It kind of feels like wallpaper. And I think I'm over it. Okay. I don't need these. They can go. Bye. Okay. Another one of these chipboard pieces that can go. And we have, this one looks like it started out as a Doodlebug maybe collection. It's very cutesy. Cutesy. Yeah. Okay, well, we have like random jelly bean paper in here that's glued to that. We have dinosaurs. Ah, this is not really even summer, I don't think. So Much Puns, it's called, and it's got food. So I think that's why that's in here, because I think I'm going to move this though. When I was thinking of food, I was thinking like going to the fair, getting food trucks and that sort of thing. So that's why this is in here, but that is not where I would look for that. So we're going to move it. And where's my rehoming spot? There we go. To the left. And we have this, which is Barbecue, it says, sticker sheet, and what is stuck to it. Oh, that's fun. Barbecue. Gross Grain Primary Pack. It does match. That's the one thing about Doodlebug, is their colors are, their color palette stays the same, which is kind of cool. Barbecue. So I have paper. This one has like all the icons on it for barbecuing. Definitely a summer thing, where I live anyway. Some journaling blocks and a colorful polka dot. I love the primary colors. They're my favorite. So that's the same. This goes with So Much Fun. Where did that go? There we go. Barbecue. And So Much Fun. I see why these are together. The colors go, and barbecue also involves food. I don't know. I'll have to revisit that. But for now, let's just stick to one collection at a time. So we have the rainbow stripe, and we have these are like tone-on-tone icons. They're very cute also. It looks like I've used it, punched some things out of it. And the sticker sheet. And what is this one? This is very random. K & Company paper. Okay, don't know why that's in there, but it's gonna go. What's this one? This one is, looks like the icons for So Much Fun. I think watermelon makes sense with the barbecue stuff. We usually do that together. These other Doodlebug things, like I said, Doodlebug has similar colors. That's why they all seem to go together. So we have a little alpha. We have, this one again is with So Much Fun. Things are sticking to each other in here though. So we have these, which I think could go with either, but we'll leave them with this. Some more. See, this is the thing, is that like s'mores kind of go barbecue, but also not, because we would do that at the fire, but it's also kind of summery. So I see why this ended up in the summer box. Okay. So that is one of the collections, and I see why some of this stuff was in here, but I'm not going to use a chipboard piece with a hot dog on it. This can go here. This can go here. Family barbecue, yes. Picnic, not so much. Oh, here's more cutoffs for watermelon. What is this? Labels and tags. Do the colors match? Is that why this is in here? It's like the back of packaging, but no, not really. Okay. Toaster? No. No. Jam? No. Picnic? Picnic is going to be separate. You know where this would go really cute is the little ladybug. We'll go with that. Find a home for that. We have, I think these are from this as well, but I'll go through it a little bit more carefully before I pack it. And then we have this also, which matches enough that it's going to go in here. It is from Mary Mary Accents, and it's like a large die cut piece with a string and a flipper and all the things you need. It's like a pocket. Okay, so that can go in there. I don't really see anything else that needs to be in there. What on earth is that? A cricket? No, crickets don't have pincers. Okay, weird. Alrighty then. So this is staying. And like, where did I put the ones that are staying? I only had 2. Okay, and then we have, what's this one? Endless Summer by Echo Park. I don't think I've really dug into this one very much. I had some of the die, oh, I got this in a warehouse box, I think, because the die cut pieces were like in a full sheet, but they weren't just this collection. They were this one and another one, so I separated them out. These are the ones that belonged here. Okay, so I'll just leave that as it is. We don't need to look at it. This one, gosh, see, I have so many like fun embellishment pieces that I don't like to get rid of, but then I don't know what to do with them, and they end up in these bags of things, which is good, but also like, if the paper's not inspiring me, I don't go for it, you know? Okay. Beachy. For sure. Another one of these. We can. This one is another close to my heart. But again, I think it's more than one. Postcard. Didn't we already look at Postcard Perfect? Yes, we did. Okay. I'll move that over to Postcard Perfect. This one is called No Worries. Looks like I've cut into it already. Not my usual summer vibe, but I can see where I would go with this one. We've got some white wood grain options in here. We have kind of like a words on wood grain. This is also from No Worries. When is No Worries from? 2016. Okay. My mom was a close to my heart consultant for a long time, so I have stuff from there that's like, I think some of them were like leftovers from her classes. So this one is also picture perfect, so it's going to go back with that. This one, I don't know. This one says Deck the Palms. Again, not from here. This one is a Kaiser Craft. It looks like it matches really good with that, so I can leave it there. Same with Coastal Escape. That's also Kaiser Craft. I don't know what this is. It looks like I added stuff. Oh boy, did I ever. Okay. Things that probably don't need to be in here. So I can see why these Kaiser Craft ones are in with this, but I'm gonna be a little bit more are choosy. So the rope, so this is the vibe. We have, yeah, okay, and this like watery kind of stuff. Yes. Footprints in the sand. I feel like, yes, this is the same kind of vibe. This one. Okay, so these Kaiser Craft ones do coordinate. I feel like this is not the right color. Is it? Oh gosh, now I'm having trouble deciding. Here, let's put another light on and see if that helps. Oh, I don't know if it's helping. Maybe it's making it worse. Yeah, no, this doesn't match. So it can go. This one, I don't even know if this is from this collection. It could be. It's a match for sure. It matches the glasses. The brown definitely matches. I'll put that in there. So here's the scrap pieces. Do I need those? I don't know. Okay, so this one is from that collection. So is this one. And it's got this on the other side. So really there's only 3 sheets from that collection, which is probably why I was tucking other things in here. Do I want to keep it or should I let go of it? I do like these seashells, but I don't feel like this is the right vibe. This is gonna go. And I don't know, I might just put these away. To be decided later. Going in the pile for now. Okay, and then I have one more kind of crazy smattering of things, which looks like is where some of that Bo Bunny stuff came out of. Or maybe not. Maybe this is a totally different collection. It is a different collection. This one's more beachy. The other one was like a bright pink kind of color palette. That's this one. Beach Therapy Collection. Okay. So that's the vibe, kind of like Surf's Up. There's way too much stuff in here. These chipboard pieces can go. I'm not going to use these. I like the surfboards. I like the coconut drink. We have some pre-cut titles from Cricut. This I would ink up and use still. So we can keep those two. Same with the seashell. We have another summer title. What's this? Sunshine and Summer, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, that can stay over there. This is another one you can ink up and use. I would still do that. This is an acetate title. Sunny Days. Okay, so now we have some pieces that were made. I like this Jolie's. Keep that. It does match with that. What's this? This is the noteworthy pieces from the collection. That's what it looks like. We've got a toucan. I'm not a big bird fan, but I don't mind putting them on my pages sometimes because they give a little bit of direction in wherever they're looking. This is, oh, these are from 2 separate, again, with the, like, okay, it must be all the same because it's the same manufacturer. I don't know. Beach Therapy. So this is Beach Therapy. This is Barefoot and Bliss. What's this? Barefoot and Bliss. Okay, so I have 2 collections in here somehow again. Yep. Okay. This one. Splishin' and Splashin'. That doesn't go with either one. All right. Matches better with this one. We'll keep it over here. This says Birthday. This is not Bo Bunny. Okay. I think I just did my own thing, maybe? I'm not sure what I'm doing here. This is a totally different Bo Bunny collection that says Boardwalk. Again, with just putting the manufacturer stuff together. This is Barefoot. Okay. Those are, there's no paper with those. So I think that's it for the summer stuff. I have, this is the last thing. So I'm getting rid of, I think, most of what was in here because it's all like either the paper's used up or it just doesn't go with what I have. So I will keep a few and then we will go from there. So I already put this into a package because it was, I was looking through, it wasn't in the bin. So it was kind of like on a shelf beside me that I like new stuff before I home it, and then I couldn't find a home for it. So I went through it and I pared it down just a bit to get it to like a manageable level. So what I have for this one, I got this like sale. So it was $100 regular price and it was on sale for $48. So that's what I paid for this whole bundle of everything. So that came with the paper. So it comes with the collection kit. Okay, so we'll go through the paper first. So we have, this is Sunny Days by Simple Stories, and it was from 2025, I think, because it was last year's collection, which is why it was on 50% when I bought it this spring. So Hello Summer, we have cut apart pieces. I love this. Colorful grid. We have a stripe with some cut aparts. Simple Stories is all about the cut aparts, as we know, but I love the B-sides anyways. The floral pink. We have another different kind of floral. And we have a tag sheet. Always love a good tag sheet. Those are excellent embellishments, titling pieces, and journaling blocks, all wrapped up in one piece of paper. We have a colorful kind of like watercolory polka dot. We have a green stripe on the back. These like cut and paste clouds are so cute, and they have like little stitch lines on the bottom. And then we have this tone-on-tone yellow with the sunshines in the background. Very cute. We have another floral that has black polka dots on a ledger paper. That's kind of fun. And we have this gives me wallpaper vibes. I probably wouldn't use that unless I was matting a photo with it. But this diagonal stripe, gorgeous. Would totally do that. I would mat my whole layout in that. This has ice cream vibes. We have lots of ice cream pictures. And a blue ledger or blue notebook paper. Then we have this one with the swimsuits and hats and sunglasses, some flip-flops, and a big pink polka dot. Here we have that cut and paste vibe again with like the paper piecing. So we have a big sunshine, and on the back we have this orange polka dot. So then we have the sticker sheet that comes with the collection kit, and it's got all the different vibes. We have kites, flowers, butterflies, ice cream cones, swimsuits, Coke bottles, surfboards, cameras, lots of different icons that are very usable in there. So that's the collection kit. Then we have the 6x8 paper pad that came in the bundle as well. And it's got some cut apart pieces that could be die cut, or fussy cut, I mean, that's what I'm trying to say, become die cut pieces. And then we have the polka dot again, blue stripe, fun in the sun. We have ice cream. It's a lot of the same, I think. I don't see, oh, there's some cut aparts that maybe weren't in the other one. Some smaller journaling spots. That's always nice. I love these little label pieces for stamping your date in there. Some smaller tags. So yeah, just kind of the same stuff, but in a smaller version. It also came with this daisy stencil, which I'll probably take that out and put it in with my other stencils because it's not specific to this collection. So I'm just going to do that right now. stencils are in a drawer beside me, so that's super easy. Then we have the chipboard pieces, and it's got some titling bits, some flowers, again with that cut and paste vibe, which is so cool. This has the enamel dots, and they're like glittery, and then they have the self-adhesive brads and chipboard pieces. I love this VW bus and the beach ball brad. So these are flat back brads that you just stick on. And then I think it came with the page pieces as well as the big bits and the die cut pack. So there was 3 different ephemera packs, and I threw them all in here. So that is the Simple Stories Sunny Days collection that I'm adding to the box. So I'm going to pause here. I'm going to clean up my mess because I made a massive mess over here. It needs to go. And then I will show you what I'm putting back in the bin. Okay, so hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went through all the things that were in that summer box. I got rid of quite a bit. It's going in the garage sale finds. I rehomed a couple of things. And then for the ones that I decided to keep, I went through all of the embellishments and kept things that coordinated. So for this one, I beefed it up a little bit with some, what are these called? Petite prints from Doodlebug, because their like extras packs match really well with the colors of their collections. So I just added a few of the colors that I had in my rainbow stuff that coordinated. And then I kept the little die cut pieces. This is an alpha, the ribbon that matched the enamel dots. Wow, words are hard. And this stuff here. So, and that's with the barbecue one. And I did something similar with the So Much Pun, and then put it in with my family fun collection of things. And then for this one, I pulled this out. So when I was looking for the petite prints, I found this watermelon paper, and I was like, oh my gosh, that goes so cute with this. So I made a little page kit. So I have the watermelon paper, I have a green striped paper, and then this yellow kind of, it was a scrap from an old summer collection, but I thought it matched with the red and green, so I threw that in there too. And so that's just like a little page kit. This is the Endless Summer. I pulled out the die cuts and put it in an envelope and added in some things that also matched. And then I kept these are close to my heart rubber stickers, and so I kept those in there as well because the colors coordinated. So I kept that one, Endless Summer. So that's kind of the vibe of that one. And then this one, I had quite a bit that kind of still coordinated with this, so I tossed some things into that die cut pack as well. And I had, what else did I keep in here? A couple of things. I had a couple of leftover pieces from another brad pack from a different summer collection, so I threw those in there. I threw in this, this is from a different collection, Sun-Kissed, but it coordinated colors enough that I kept it in there. And then I had this like from the Fantastico collection from Obed Marshall, these enamel dots, and they matched, so I threw those in there. And then same with, I had like 4 brads left from this Bo Bunny summer collection, so I tossed those in there. So there's a few things in there that I added, but mostly it was just what I had with the Sunny Days collection from Simple Stories. So that's all going back in the bin. Then I have my Close to My Heart collections. This one was called Postcard Perfect, and I grabbed, because there wasn't, there was just this sheet of cut apart pieces for die cuts, I put those in this little envelope and then went through all of that summer stuff and found other things that coordinated with this paper and threw that in there. I threw in this beach title from Jolie's, and then these kind of dimensional sticker pieces that the colors coordinate as well. So that's what went in there. This one was called No Worries, and I did add a few sheets of paper that coordinated with that were left over from a couple of other summer collections. And I put in, I think, a couple of wood grains because I thought that would coordinate really well, and just give it a little bit more paper so that I have a chance to use some of the fun stuff that goes with that. So I put in some vellum pieces, puffy stickers, these beautiful seashell embellishments. There's some homemade pieces back there in that little envelope as well, some flair, and then some this is like chipboard pop-out pieces, and a title that was homemade, and then this Cricut title also. And then for this one, I had fussy cut all those florals that coordinated, so they're in there, as well as a few other things that I had in with my summer stuff. There was another pack of florals, threw that in there, and then I have these little, I put these with like glue dots on the back and just laid them out so that they're not so bulky inside of the end, because sometimes they'll like dent the paper, right? So I flattened them out onto a sheet of acetate with the enamel dots, and I put in, there's like a few cut aparts from a different collection that coordinated really well, so they're also in here. And that's it for the 12 by 12 stuff. Now, just turn that around so it looks nice. It looks funny on camera upside down. Now I also kept this 6x6 paper pack because not necessarily for the what do you call those, like patterns, but more for the B-sides, because they coordinate with all the different collections that I hung on to. So I was like, I can use these to help like map photos and stuff. And then I kept this sticker book in there because same thing, it coordinates with so many of the different things, and of course it's all summer themed, right? So I can use these with the different collections when I'm making layouts. So I kept that in there. I also hung on to this 6x6 pad and kept some embellishments that coordinated with it. Like I had those noteworthy pieces from that Sambo Bunny collection, so I kept those. This one has more like of a traditional tropical vibe, so I thought that would be nice. And I tested these, and they, even though they're from 2003, they came off perfectly with just the popsicle stick. So no extra effort required. So I'm like, I can totally incorporate those into some summer layouts. So I kept them because I do like the look of them. And that is my summer. It's definitely full, so no more purchasing of summer things until I use some of that, but it closes now, which is awesome. And there's a little bit of room at the top in case I find something later that needs to go into this bin. So this is all that was left after I went through all of that stuff and got rid of things. I do want to keep these, but they didn't coordinate with anything that was in here, so those will go in to my Find Me a Home until the end. And I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you being here. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And like I said, I'll just keep making these videos as long as people keep watching them. So thanks so much for hanging out on my channel. I really appreciate you being here. And I hope y'all have a great day. Bye for now.